Good morning and Feliz Año. Happy New Year. It's New Year's Day and I'm taking you on a little bit of a walk through the streets of Valencia. I'm going to step up the videos a lot more this year. I've decided I obviously can't take out as many tours as I would like to, and so until I can, I thought I'm going to use what little time I have, or spare time I have during the week, to take you on some nice walks of Valencia myself through these streets and share them with you. So we're walking towards Marquee House now, one of the spots on my tour, and this is where the Agua de Valencia cocktail was invented, in the Cafe Madrid, which is just behind this building here. The famous Agua de Valencia cocktail. And I'm just going to turn back, and there we can see the palace of the Marquis dos Aguas in the background. Okay, I'm going to walk further on now, see what we can see, soak up the atmosphere on New Year's Day in Valencia. This is Plaza del Dr. Collado. It's just coming up to 1 o'clock in the afternoon and the city's just about waking up. A few people out having a coffee or even a beer already. Good job. The most popular places to sit, obviously in the winter, are those rare places where you still get some sun. People making the most of it there. You can still wear a t-shirt in the sun. A bit chilly in the evenings though. Okay, let's go for a walk. Okay, you can see a little bit of water on the floor, some puddles. We had a little bit of rain last night. Very rare rainfall in Valencia. We're walking now towards the Mercat Central. You can just make out the beautiful traditional blue and yellow tiles adorning the outside of the market. There you go. Down into the sunshine. And it wouldn't be Valencia without paella. Here's a nice paella mural. This is a great little spot if you want to come and try all the different types of rices that you can get in the Valencia area. They do little individual portions in this place here. You can sit on a stool when they're open, and it's just on the corner on the right hand side of the entrance to the Mercat Central. You can come and sit here and you can try little dishes, little tastes of all the different types of rice dishes that they have in the area. Baked rice, arroz al horno, marisco with the seafood, or the traditional paella valenciana, which is rabbit and chicken. And there's a nice picture of it here. Ta-da! Okay, we finally have some nice blue skies. Weather getting back to normal. Another famous sight in Valencia are our oranges in bloom now. And I think everyone knows that you can't eat the ones in the city. They're a bit bitter. But as soon as you leave the outskirts of the city on a cycle, 4 or 5 kilometers out, and no one's looking, you can grab some from the trees and eat them fresh. But the ones in the city, they're not for eating, as many people find out when they bite into them and find out how sour they are. Finally found a quiet street where I can take my mask off and speak to you, show you my face. Like I said, I normally do tours, the Streets of Valencia tour, where I take my guests on a private tour around the city, showing them the sights. I can't do as many as I want to at the moment for obvious reasons. The travel restrictions are kind of killing us at the moment. So in January, throughout this year, 2021, I'm going to be making more videos where I walk around and show you different aspects of the streets of Valencia, the city, the culture, the buildings, and that type of thing. So this is the first one of those videos. Okay, so yeah, we're carrying on. Let's see where we can go. Off we go. So we're walking through now, and the building you can see here is the back or the side entrance of the San Nicolas Church. I can zoom up and show you its famous bell tower. famous or well known for its incredible ornate painted ceiling. So it's a must-see when you come to Valencia. That's the San Nicolas Church. This is the back entrance of it, which is pretty cool. I'll show you some of the detail on the windows from the outside here. And there is a fee to get in. I think it's about €7, €8. One of the most expensive sites to see, but incredible and a must-see when you're in Valencia. The Church of San Nicolas. Okay, that was the Church of San Nicolas, that area there. We're going to move on forward now. We're going to go towards El Carmen. You'll see lots of street art, but I've already done a couple of videos on the street art of Valencia, so click back and check on them and like and comment. We're going to go through Plaza del Tossal and down to the Portal de Valdina, the entrance to the old Arabic quarter. Let's go. Here we are at the end of Calle Caballeros. Famous thoroughfare, this street here that leads from Plaza Tossal down to Plaza de la Virgen. And at the end is Plaza del Tossal, another famous little square, which really comes to life at night, really. Daytime, not so lively, but pre-COVID, this is the place to come at night and have your evening coppers. Cafe Infanta here is a great bar. Still looking quite quiet, but there's still a few brave souls sat in the sun enjoying a beer. Good for them. Perfect. Some of the cool street art we can see as we walk now towards the old Arabic quarter. One of the popular streets on my tour. You can see some of this funky street art. Lovely blue skies. So yeah, New Year's Day 2021, just after 1:10. A very quiet Valencia. I'm feeling pretty fresh. I was asleep by 12:30. I was determined not to be struggling with a hangover today, so I was very sensible. And so I can get out here and have a wander around. You have to keep remembering that these are actual working roads. I thought that was a car coming behind me, but no. So some of the graffiti street art is pretty cool. Some of it not so much. I guess it's up to you. Something for everyone. Wandering these beautiful streets in the center of the old town. So quiet. Not unusual. It's actually, these streets are quite quiet even pre-COVID. You can walk through and have the streets to yourself a lot of the time, especially in the summer when most people are down on the beaches. So yeah, wander around, see where your feet take you. The famous Portal de Valdina, you can see this beautiful archway at the bottom of the street. This was the original entrance into the old Arabic quarter. So this is a 14th century archway here. We can't smell the smells. It's just the incredible smell of cooking. Somebody's preparing a lunch. And we're going to walk through the Portal de Valdina. And we enter the old Arabic quarter. Through we go. Ta-da! Sunlight bursting through the streets. And on we go. Right in the centre of the old town, the crossroads, main junction. Looking back towards the back of the Portal de Valdina. Okay, carry on walking. We carry on walking this way, we'll end up back on Plaza de la Virgen. See if more people are about there, but still very quiet. Ah, hello. You just see me up there. Underneath the balconies, you'll often see these ceramic tiles that they use for the floor of their balconies. Lots of different patterns. Really popular in Valencia. So always look up. You should always look up anyway, but yeah, interesting. Now we've just arrived at Plaza de la Virgen, the kind of geographical, spiritual centre of the city. A cafe that I used to go to a lot has closed down. This cafe here used to have seats on this corner of the square, and very popular with the locals because it was a cafe in the centre on the main square with normal prices. Such a shame that they haven't seemed to survive the pandemic, but the cafe next to it with very expensive prices seems to have survived. That's a bit of a shame. Okay, so a little bit busier, people out and about. Looks like the church is quite busy. It must be a service or people going there to bless in the new year or whatever. There's the cathedral. Well, I mean, I suppose it's good to see the cafes doing business, as you can see, and a bit more life for sure. If you enjoyed your little walk through the streets of Valencia on New Year's Day, I'm going to be trying to do a lot more of these videos. Lots of different topics I can think of, something new. If you have any recommendations or suggestions, bits of Valencia that you want me to focus on, pop in a comment and I'll do so. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and I hope to bring you a lot more action from the streets of Valencia as the year goes on. So Feliz Año, Happy New Year, and we'll see you back here soon. Adios.